L.A. Capone.
L.A. Capone, that's my brother. Like, for real, like, L.A. Capone was the first person who heard my first song. I was watching him do this shit early, you feel what I'm saying? Me and folks we went to 2 schools together and shit. We went to Dunbar, then we went to Sullivan House and shit like that. We used to play football together first. I was number 8, he was number 7, you feel what I'm saying? That's where the Ocho came from, number 8 and shit like that. But, yeah, like, I watch folks do this shit, you feel what I'm saying? So 2013, like, you know, I'm with folks all the time. So I'm like, I was telling him about my song and shit. I'm like, bro, I got this song, bro. I need you to hear it, bro. Like, I went crazy. I'm telling him about it in school. He like, let me hear that shit. Woo. So I recorded it, and I let him hear it. He like, bro, this it. This a go. Woo. You feel what I'm saying? Who was shooting his videos at the time so loud, all this shit. He hit them up, had them shoot my video for the free. On God, like, you feel me? In the video and everything, shit like that. And it's crazy because, like, the day folks died and shit, I was with him, and we had court. We had got caught in a stolen. We was in a stolen van. It was me, him, and JB, and we had some hoes, some popped ass hoes in the car with us and shit. Photo, we getting high on the way to school and shit. LA driving that bitch with 2 feet. Oh, photo, it's a fat ass van. Police get right on us, bro. We not making it in no fat ass van on no high speed. Pull this hoe over. This bitch ain't got no gas. We got 2 holes in the back, man. Look, we gotta go ahead and just supposed to pull that bitch over. We was on 71st somewhere. So we had to wind up going to court for that. This probably like months after. You feel what I'm saying? This is the day folks died. We go to court and shit like that. And folks telling me like, bro, we going to the studio afterwards. So we going to the studio tonight. Woo. We going to the studio today. Woo. Come to the stew. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna try to get some money. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm trying my hardest to get some bread so I can go. You feel what I'm saying? To add, just because I just ain't want to go and just listen. I wanted to rap too. So I'm trying my hardest to get some bread. I'm calling motherfuckers. Can't get no bread. Calling motherfuckers. You know, it's just certain shit when it ain't meant to go. It ain't meant to, you know, I was trying so hard to make. I call folks like, man, I can't even come, man. Like, y'all go ahead and do y'all shit. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's when he recorded Brothers and shit like that. Then folks wind up getting killed right after that shit. Like, the same day, I was supposed to be with folks. Like, that shit fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie, I was outside on O Block, like, crying my ass off like a bitch on LA. Like, I was really, like, on the ground crying, like, to the point, like, my OG had to come get me. Like, you feel me? I remember niggas from, like, some of the guys was, like, looking at me like looking like, man, folks doing too much. But it's just like, they ain't had a relationship. You know, they the guys, but they ain't have a relationship with LA like I did. I know for a fact, me and LA was the closest. He was closer to me than anybody else from O Block, easily. You feel what I'm saying? So that shit hit home. I ain't gonna lie, that shit fucked me up. I wasn't ready for that shit. I was like, well, how old was I? I was 16. Yeah, I was 16 when that shit happened. That shit hit hard.
Man, that must have been like a surprise too. I mean, he was just going
Hell
to the
yeah.
studio.
That's what I'm saying. We was just laughing. We was just having a good ass day. So it's just like, and then like my OG was at court with me that day. My OG at court, JB mama at court. So we just all at court. So when my OG found out, you know, that folks died, she like, damn, like, you know, she knew I was crushed. Like, damn, we was just with this boy this morning. Like, you feel me? We was just at court. Like, I was just trying to get some money to go. You feel what I'm saying? Because at first I got the call, he got shot in the leg. So mind you, LA got shot in the leg before, probably like a year before that. But he survived, you feel what I'm saying? He got shot in the leg. He got shot in the leg or some shit. And I had the jacket. I had the jacket, man, that folks had got shot in and shit like that. The first jacket and shit like that. And I think I let Capo or one of them, I let one of the guys see that bitch, man. I ain't never get that bitch back. I should never gave him that bitch. I'm mad as hell, low key. But that was from the first time folks got shot, because he had gave, I think I gave him a jacket to wear or some shit, and I wound up having that jacket and shit ever since that day. But he had got shot in the leg, and I got the call and shit. And like, woo, LA just got shot in the leg, woo, woo. But he gonna be, you know, he finna go in surgery, so I'm thinking shit all good, you feel what I'm saying? Then like an hour later and shit, I get another call and shit, my fuck crying and shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? That shit made me mad as hell, like, you know, like, yeah, that shit ain't right.
Going through all this, you know, you're growing up, you know, living in O Blocks, got a pretty rough reputation.
Yeah.
You know, you're seeing your friends die.
Yeah.
Friends going to jail, man. How has this affected you?
Man, that shit had me like traumatized at the highest level for real. Like people just be thinking like that shit affects you. Especially if you've been around and you steady seeing shit, this shit go on and this shit not getting no better. You like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is gonna happen? Like, what's gonna happen next? You feel what I'm saying? And then like, my son was the best thing that happened for me. You feel what I'm saying? Cause it's just like, it was just me and him, like his OG. Like she wasn't really in his life at the time, you feel what I'm saying? Like it was just me and him, you feel me? And I had to look like, I'm going in the crib every day looking at him, like, you feel me? Like, damn, my daddy want that for me. And his OG not there for him for real. So it's like, if something happened to me, it's just gonna be him for real. So I had to like really decide like, what I wanted. And I knew I wasn't living right. And at the end of the day, it's just like, that shit ain't worth it. All the shit we did, you know, everything, like, at the end of the day, ain't none of folks and them coming back. You feel what I'm saying? Life written, you feel me? These are the cards we was dealt, you feel what I'm saying? But it's just like, damn, like, all this shit we went through, we don't get none of these niggas back, and they just stuck with memories, and like, you feel me? Then they kids, like, kids be getting left, like, some of folks don't got kids and shit like that. Motherfuckers don't really be looking out for their kids and shit like that, like, motherfuckers just go on with their life, you feel what I'm saying? So why would I put my life on the line for this shit forever? And I went to jail, seen niggas ain't loyal for real, and I done seen my homies die, and I done seen motherfuckers leave their kids just, like, motherfuckers probably only see if they kid home. We probably ain't never bought their kids some shit, you feel what I'm saying? Probably just post their kid on their birthday or some shit like that, and just keep, it ain't nothing like you. It ain't nothing like you feel me? I seen that hurt my homies' mamas know what's going through. I love my mama more than me. I love my son more than me, so I can never even picture myself putting them through that type of hurt. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, shit, I want this music shit. That's the dream. I done did everything in the streets. I done did everything. Like, I done did so much shit. Like, and I ain't get nothing from that shit. I was broke as hell. You feel what I'm saying? Broke as fuck. I ain't get $1 for none of that shit. You get a little street cred. Oh, folks gonna do this. All that. But that shit, you can't feed your mama with no fucking street cred. Like, you can't buy your OG a house with that shit. So, And then, like, with the music game, it's just like when you an artist, you an artist. You feel what I'm saying? So when you in the music game, they ain't gonna ask you, like, what gang you is or how many people you shot, or it's niggas out here rich as hell that ain't never step foot in those real trenches. You feel what I'm saying? So I done did that. I done did everything but get rich. So let's do that. You feel what I'm saying?